Breathe better and sleep deeper with the Levoit Classic 160 Top Fill Humidifier. Don't wait. Check out the link in the video description to get your Levoit Top Fill Humidifier on Amazon today and enjoy a healthier, more comfortable home. Welcome to Gridiron Gazette, where we're breaking down the latest news and updates from around the world of college football. Today, we've got some exciting news for all you Utes out there. 3 Utah football players have been invited to the 2025 NFL Scouting Combine. That's right, folks. Karene Reid Jr. Tafuna and Brant Kuithe are going to be putting on a show in Indianapolis, showing off their skills and physical abilities to teams from all over the league. This is a huge opportunity for these 3 players to showcase themselves and potentially increase their draft stock. Let's start with Karene Reid. The defensive leader was an all-conference selection in each of his 4 seasons at Utah, and he really came into his own last year. After suffering an injury that kept him out of multiple games, Reid battled through the rest of the season to lead the Utes' defense. He played in 43 games, starting 39, and had a knack for taking the ball away from opponents. Now, Reid may have been held back by some injuries, but his performance at the Reese's Senior Bowl was definitely worth noticing. The Gridiron Gazette was there, and we saw him dominate on the field. He finished tied with the lead in tackles during the game itself, which is no small feat. With that kind of playmaking ability, it's easy to see why Reid has benefited significantly from his week of exposure at the Senior Bowl. Of course, we can't talk about this group without mentioning Junior Tafuna. The defensive heart and soul was an all-conference selection in each of his 4 seasons, and he really came into his own last year as well. Tafuna played in 48 games, starting 45 of them, and finished with 108 tackles, 15 tackles for loss, 7.5 sacks, and a bunch of other impressive stats. Tafuna's performance at the Senior Bowl was also incredibly strong. He consistently showed off his skills, and it really paid off. His draft stock has benefited significantly from that week of exposure, and we can't wait to see him show off even more in Indianapolis. And then there's Brant Kuithe, the tight end who's been dealing with some injuries over the past couple of years. Unfortunately, his 2024 season was cut short due to an injury, but he still managed to put up some impressive numbers before going down. He finished 3rd all-time in receiving yards at Utah with 183 receptions for 2,387 yards and 22 touchdowns. Kuithe's dynamic skill set is definitely something that caught the eye of NFL scouts. Despite the injury history, he has a sizable body of work to evaluate, and we're excited to see him show off his abilities in Indianapolis. The NFL released the list of players invited to this year's event, and Utah led the pack with 3 invites. We're hyped to see these 3 Utes take on the league, and we're confident that they'll make a big impact. Stay tuned for more updates from Gridiron Gazette as we follow these players through the draft process.